If I could. Yes, I know you think you're popular. Yes. Can we do a show? We haven't done one of these in a month. People get lonely. Well, you get lonely too, but seriously. Welcome to another episode of Guido Goes Off. I know it's been a while since I've done one of these, so hopefully I can get back in the swing of things. Ladies and gentlemen, it just broke today. TNA has released Awesome Kong. For those who are not terribly familiar with TNA, you might have known her from her stint in WWE as Karma. Very short-lived. Anyway, um, I would like to say this is speculation, but more than likely, this is stemming from an altercation she had on the UK tour with Rebby Hardy, the wife of reigning TNA World Champion Matt Hardy. From what I'm gathering, happened in the locker room of the Knockouts. Rebby went in there with her son and her gym bag to change. Um, Kong grabbed her gym bag and tossed it out of the locker room. Rebby got into Kong's face, um, saying some stuff. Apparently, the two had a history on the indie circuit, and she basically told Kong to fuck off, excuse the language, and then Kong proceeded to throw her up against the wall and choke her. Um, this was broken up, and Kong was immediately told to go home. Um, and more than likely, this is the reason for Kong's release. Um, it's not because of her lack of popularity. She has been very popular and helped set up the current Knockouts division, and was currently even the new leader of the Dollhouse, taking over for Taryn Terrell, who decided that since she had found God, she did not want to be a part of wrestling anymore. So my so that's the facts. Um, More than likely, it's that altercation that led up to the release of Kong. So, how do I feel about it? While I am personally a fan of Kong, I've wanted to see her succeed. You don't do that. You just don't. I mean, unless it's for the show or for something else, you don't put your hands on on another person. You it's blatant. Aside from the fact that it's blatantly unprofessional, and from what I, the big thing for me is her child was right there. Regardless of how you folks feel about Matt Hardy, how you feel about Rebby Hardy, that is an innocent child, a 1-year-old child that's clearly not trained to wrestle. And you're putting your hands on the kid's mother with the kid right there. And what if you slipped or something happened and that kid could have gotten hurt? So as much as I like Kong, and honestly don't like Rebby, I could care less about her. She's a cancer to things. And is the only reason Matt Hardy's working this hard is to keep her. The fact of the matter is, that kid could have gotten hurt. As much as I like Kong, for one of the first times in a very long time, I think TNA did the right thing. And I've heard Kong is like one of the nicest women you ever want to meet. But the fact that she did this paints a whole different picture. The past, the past is the past. I know there's things in my past that still haunt me to this day, but I try to let it go. Because right now, because there's nothing I can do about it now. And regardless of whatever monicum of revenge Kong felt she might have gotten in this situation, was it worth her job? I mean, I'm sure you and I definitely, we have coworkers we just love to punch in the face, but we don't. Why don't we do that? Because it's not worth it. It's not worth us losing our jobs. It's not worth us having to explain to potential future employers. Well, why'd you lose your job here? Oh, because I punched my boss in the face because he was being a dick. Yeah, you're not going to get that job. And that's the unfortunate thing. And that's with the unprofessionalism aside. That kid could have gotten hurt, and that's horrible. It's one of the few times I agree with TNA and their decision to release Awesome Kong, because that you put that kid in jeopardy. Whatever issues you have with her, you take them up with her, and you make sure the kid is not in harm's way. And in this case, that kid clearly was in harm's way. So while it sucks, we may never see Kong again, at least on television deal. It's something I agree with, because you have to come to a point where you think, and you stop and think, it's not worth it. That'll be all.